Did you know Lil Durk had his bond hearing? Viewers at the hearing revealed he looked emotional as reports read. Prosecutors delayed Durk's chance of being released on bond to gather last-minute evidence against him for next hearing. Chatter of a new snitch is going around the courtroom, which is likely the arrest of Brick Baby. Last week it was announced Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and others all arrested in a rollin' 60s gang takedown. As it would then be shared, lawyers and sources believe Brick Baby, who was arrested in the latest gang takedown, will snitch on Durk. The timings of both arrests make lawyers believe the feds will force Brick Baby to give everything up on Durk, as the feds originally targeted Durk for M for hire because of Brick Baby. 3 years ago, he did a live stream saying, "You can't say Durk never slid for Von because they got Lul Pab." And once Durk was arrested for the crime, Baby reacted to the old interview on live stream, making it look like he was the one who drew federal attention to Durk's name.
But was this an attempted hit or
Well, they can't say that no more.
Then they put you as
What?
Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
federal charges in California?
Nah, because Lul Pab.
So this is about the...
Oh! What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
But did you know Brick Baby also said something even worse? The feds brought up Durk's lyrics of, "Told me they got an Addy, they got the location, go," which comes from his song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, which the feds connected to the statement of Brick Baby saying he would have dropped Quando Rondo's location if Durk had asked.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
Right.
The feds have him in lockup and are pressing serious charges against him. It's likely they will try to flip Baby into snitching on Durk. But did you know it was announced? Charleston White says he's responsible for Brick Baby being locked up by the feds.
I'm the one that put the feds on Brick Baby. I keep telling y'all niggas think I be playing. When Brick Baby went to Houston and was playing on the internet and put that $10,000 stack on his head, and indirectly said, "Hey, I got some money on Charleston's head," and he continued to act like he was pursuing me, I made a federal report. First, I called Houston and made the report to Houston, but I did this through my law enforcement friend. So, not only that, we filed a report with the feds in LA, along with the LA County Police. I swear to God.
But Charleston White isn't a fan of Durk either, because when he was arrested, Charleston went on about how it's a victory for the rap community.
This is a real victory. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
But it's not the only snitch against Durk, because Jams also wore a wire with Durk multiple times. With it shared in court, the feds believe Durk paid to get these 2 people dealt with. The first being Stefan Mack, who got Durk's brother D Thang, and the second is OTF Jam's baby mom, because she passed once Durk found out about Jam snitching on him. The feds believe OTF Jam is the key to putting Durk in jail for all 3 crimes, as it was this Instagram live when Durk noticed Jam was wearing a wire. Jam was seen holding the top of his jacket, whispering in it.
Hey, kid! I ain't gonna lie, my whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day. Oh, my! Oh, dang! Like back in the day. Look, he took out.
Check on your man, I heard you got his head.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, when I was growing up, I
don't have a
dare.
Architect.
What happened to dare?
School trying to stop down.
All that woofing on the net, it got your man shit. Metro!
As Jam's the same man Durk gifted $50,000 to in this Instagram live.
You know what's his name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the milk, bro.
Get in the milk, so baby mama get the tripping, bro.
You see that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, We winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Just buy what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof.
Bro got out what?
You know
How many you did now?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your latest bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really was just getting in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
However, months before being arrested, Durk knew Jam was acting strange, as it seems like Durk knew something was up in this interview with academics.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your is gonna cooperate.
Durk further spoke in the interview about how he stopped letting even his closest friends to his house. You can tell how sad he is knowing Jam's snitching.
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be our best friend never been in my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. We can have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the. You gotta watch.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, you go too. Hey, they go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play.
Unfortunately, Durk just found out about Jam too late, and with Durk unable to get revenge himself, he sent his goons after Jam, with reports reading, OTF Jam was found by OTF members hiding in a crib outside Atlanta. Sources claim Jam was dealt a punishment for snitching on Durk, which came out with a photo of the house where Jam was staying. Although Jam wasn't the only one dealt with, because prosecutors found that Durk might have ordered more M for hires. Durk's linked in newly unsealed file in a Chicago passing where he's alleged to have been behind the passing of Stefan Mack. It's believed that Mack was targeted as revenge for the passing of Durk's brother D Thang on January 27, 2022. As in the court document they shared Durk's Instagram, which wrote for D Thang and was posted 30 minutes after Stefan Mack passed away. They even had this Instagram live of Durk laughing the following day.
You can't see other shit, boy. What? Tweak on my folks. Hey, somebody always said, it's laugh a con. Somebody always said, it's laugh a con.
With the feds able to line up so much evidence and crimes against Durk, many feel like it's all OTF Jam's fault. Despite facing multiple serious crimes, his lawyers proposed a $3.3 million bond backed with equity in his homes and cash from Sony Music, which unfortunately was instantly denied in the courtroom. However, Durk's lawyers argued his situation in jail is illegal and that he could be released from jail if they prove it. Because reports revealed Durk was attacked in his cell block at the LA County Jail. Conditions of the rapper's health isn't public, however, a change of jails is likely. The jails are obligated to make sure their inmates are safe. But this incident resulted in Kanye West calling Durk to check in on him.
Yeah, man, how you feeling?
And I'm feeling good, just taking a day at a time, you know, just chilling and staying focused for real.
Yeah, I love the time we
from a federal prison.
I love the time we spent in Saudi, man. That was great.
Hey, look, that's all I'm talking about here. You know, the people here, they they get their time and. They ain't never experienced the world, so I be telling them stories and they be on 20.
Wow. Yeah, man. I just got off the phone with Puff. I talked to him for the first time 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes before you called me. Yeah.
However, rumors began firing around online till fans noticed something strange. Both Quando Rondo and Lul Tim did separate interviews, but said the same message and released them on the same day. Many look at it as a weird coincidence, but many feel like Quando and Tim were behind Durk getting hit in jail, and them talking in the interviews is a cover for what really happened, as they spoke about how they wish the beef was ended.
Shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn. If Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f him and shit like that. Cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Quando Rondo said something similar and how he wishes it was handled a different way.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. that could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
But here's where it gets even stranger. Did you know there's an entire section in Durk's case about his lyrics being a huge coincidence, with the lyrics in question being, "Look on the news and see your son, you screaming no no," which could directly link to how Quando reacted to Lil Pab's passing.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
But Durk's lawyers insist that it was just a coincidence. As Durk's lawyer announced in court, Durk's producer said that the Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy song with Babyface Ray, which prosecutors say bragged about the passing, was actually recorded 7 months before the incident, as they showed the document from the studio, which says the file for the song was made 6 months before the Lil Pab incident, making Durk's lyrics about the situation one big coincidence. But Durk's team is trying to paint him in a good light because they released this statement which reads, Durk says, "It's better to be low-key with your money. If you can't afford 10 Maybachs, don't buy one."
We already came with a plan to be like feature run, album time. We're gonna do that prayer, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do everything in the way that it's gonna be big. I ain't looking at nothing small no more. I'll wear this 5 days straight, what you gonna pay? Durk broke. I sell all that shit. I have one car. It's not that I can't get it, it's I don't give a f. I'm not thinking backwards. If you can't buy 10 Maybachs, don't buy it.
A comment from a fan even called out his team for this. Anyone else feel like Durk's team releasing his best motivational moments, softer moments, and overall nice times is a way to package it to show the judge Durk's influence was always good? As the fan is correct, even academics tweeted, "We praying for Durk. He sent me word he will have the album of the year." But while the Durk case looks concerning, a lawyer looked into the case and revealed it might not be as bad as we think.
So it all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually kill the guy, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable. And I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him, that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
With it announced from the lawyer, I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him.
When it comes to Durk Banks, so far I've seen one text that says, don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. So I'm hesitant to say that they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.